Disclaimer: the following is for educational purposes only. As if it wasn't completely obvious, the women are on our own. Even the married women. Some men marry for clout, even if they dislike their wives. The societal benefits, wage increases, and not having to manage household or emotional responsibilities are the trade-offs they are fine with. Some men just want their wives or partner to look good, smile, and be compliant. Respect him in public so he can impress his man friends. And when he has to decide to support being part of the man club through his actions or support gender equality, his vested interest in maintaining the status quo garners more weight. And for many women, it did too. Yes, the economy is important too. Do women control the economy with their purchases? What would happen if women stopped buying cosmetics? And as Mel Robbins says, no one is coming for you, and especially not even your husband. Some men have no idea how it feels. They are just glad it isn't them. They hope we will forget their betrayal so they can move on because our discomfort, rage, and betrayal are causing them discomfort. Hope is a powerful force, but it can also be a dangerous trap when begging or pleading for others to change. Women will no longer carry lingering hope that men will show women support or encouragement, or will even run to the grocery store to get spaghetti sauce. We are on our own. To those who support us, we are grateful and we appreciate it. For centuries, women have hoped for meaningful shifts in society, hoping for fairness in the workplace, for their rights to be upheld, and for men to stand as allies in the fight for equality. And while progress has been made, the reality is sobering. Women cannot afford to pin their futures on the promise that men will step up, because they keep their boot on the neck of the woman and wonder why she feels any pain at all. They just don't understand. The grim truth is that most men are not going to lead the charge for gender equality, advocate for pay equity, or dismantle patriarchal systems that have benefited them for generations. Some will fight, and for that we are grateful. But these allies remain the exception, not the rule. For women in the United States, this means facing a future where collective action and self-reliance are not just empowering but necessary. It's time to examine what this shift means in a practical sense. How do women move forward in a society where male support for change is sparse and systems remain stacked against them? Women must shift from hoping that societal change will come to embodying that change, individually and collectively. Economic independence is non-negotiable. For many women, the dream of equal pay or shared financial responsibility within marriages or relationships feels increasingly out of reach. Wage gaps persist, childcare remains undervalued, and wealth inequality continues. In practical terms, this means focusing on financial literacy, education, and building personal wealth. Women can no longer rely on partners, employers, or even policymakers to close the gaps for them. Tools like investing, upskilling, and seeking out community-based financial resources are essential for long-term independence. Opting out, no marriage, no kids, no problem. Some women are embracing what is colloquially referred to as 4B. No schmecks, no marriage, no dating, and no birthing children with some men. This isn't an emotional response but a logical one for many. Without the promise of partnership as an equal endeavor, many women are choosing to prioritize their own goals, friendships, and self-fulfillment over traditional roles. But opting out doesn't have to mean isolation. Women are building new forms of family through friendship networks, co-housing arrangements, and communities of mutual aid. These connections can provide the emotional and practical support that traditional family structures often fail to deliver. And your women friends will help with the dishes. It's like a real community, advocating without permission. It's clear by now that waiting for men to lead causes like reproductive rights, equal pay, or protection against gender-based violence will leave women waiting indefinitely. We don't need the men to lead it. Women must take leadership roles in advocacy, politics, and grassroots movements to push for the changes they need. Cultivating self-defense and resilience. The future for women in the United States may be grim in many ways, but it can also be one of profound strength and a place where our inner ambition gets voiced and called into a new action. Developing self-defense skills, whether physical, financial, or emotional, is critical. Women must equip themselves with the tools to navigate a world where the systems and people around them may not offer protection or support. This includes learning to set boundaries, disengage from toxic dynamics, and prioritize mental health in a society that often minimizes women's well-being. Hope doesn't have to be about waiting for someone else to do the right thing. It can be about what women build for themselves, something that should have happened a long time ago. Embrace new concepts and learn new things. Hope thrives when we commit to growth, curiosity, and understanding. Being a constant learner, whether by exploring new ideas, reevaluating old beliefs, or developing new practical skills, empowers women to adapt, innovate, and thrive in any circumstance. Remember the resiliency of the women after WW2. The women stepped up and did the jobs that were mostly awarded to men. By staying open to diverse perspectives and concepts, we cultivate resilience and wisdom, creating a ripple effect of empowerment in our communities. In a world that often dismisses women's voices, arming ourselves with knowledge and a willingness to evolve becomes a powerful act of defiance and hope in action. This is not the moment to stand still or wait for someone else to act. The future depends on what we do now, collectively, on speaking up, pushing back, and creating momentum for change. Go, still, challenge the norms, still, build your community, and still claim the voice that's always been yours. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please share, give us a like, drop a comment, and subscribe for more. And as always, hit the bell to be notified of future episodes. We will see you in the next one.